The second Sunday of the 2019 regular season brings a full 15-game slate of big league action. Most notably, the NL East rival Mets and Nationals wrapped up their three-game series at Citi Field on Jacob deGrom's Cy Young bobblehead day. Check out the lines at the ballpark. The line right now for Jacob deGrom's Cy Young bobbleheads is extending into Brooklyn today. Longest line I have ever seen in the stadium's history. Zach Wheeler got the nod against Max Scherzer, who already made his third start on the young season. The Nationals have used off days to skip their fifth starter in the early going. They've declined to give Scherzer extra rest and are starting him every fifth day. Elsewhere, the up-and-coming Padres are looking to complete a three-game sweep of the Cardinals in St. Louis, and the slumping Red Sox are looking to close out their 11-game season-opening road trip with a win against the Diamondbacks. Boston is 2-8, marking the worst record through 10 games for a defending World Series champion since the 1998 Marlins, a team that was dismantled in the weeks following their parade. Here is Catherine Aquavella's look at what we've learned from this past week in baseball. Select games can be streamed regionally via Fubo TV. Try for free. For more on what channel each game is on, click here. Baseball schedule, scores for Sunday, April 7th. Sanchez, Yankees use the long ball again Sunday. View profile. It appears the Yankees are hitting their stride after a sluggish first week and a rash of injuries. They jumped out to a 2-0 second inning lead against David Hess and the Orioles on Sunday. Gleyber Torres and Clint Frazier hit back-to-back solo homers. That was only the start of the home run binge in a 15-3 win that clinched a sweep. All told, the Yankees hit 7 home runs in Sunday's win. Gary Sanchez had 3, Frazier had 2, and Torres and Austin Rimini had 1 each. It is Sanchez's first career 3-homer game, and he did have a chance to hit a 4th homer. Alas, he flew out to left field against position player Jose Alberto. Sanchez's first home run extended a stretch in which the Yankees scored 18 consecutive runs on a home run. They hadn't scored as many as 16 straight runs on a homer since the Bronx Zoo days in 1977. The last team to score at least 18 consecutive runs on a homer is the 2013 Twins. Their stretch was 23 straight runs. Torres, Aroldis Chapman trade with Cubs, and Frazier, Andrew Miller trade with Indians, were the prized pickups during New York's 2016 trade deadline sell-off. Sunday was the first time they've gone deep in the same game, though they haven't been in the lineup together all that often. Frazier's had some injuries the last 2 years, and he was only called up last week when Giancarlo Stanton landed on the injured list with a biceps injury. Davis approaching historic hitless streak. View profile. While the Yankees were busy hitting home runs, Chris Davis took another 0 for 4 at the plate for the Orioles. Davis is now riding in 0 for 44 stretch dating back to last season, and he's 2 away from tying the longest hitless streak by a non-pitcher in MLB history. Here is the futility list. Eugenio Velez, 2010 -11-0 for 46. Bill Bergen, 1909-0 for 45. Dave Campbell, 1973-0 for 45. Craig Counsell, 2001-0 for 45. Chris Davis, 2018 -19-0 for 44. Davis last recorded a base hit last September 14 when he doubled against James Shields. He is 0 for 44 with 6 walks and 27 strikeouts since his last hit, including 0 for 23 with 4 walks and 13 strikeouts so far in 2019. Dating back to last season, Davis is in a 1 for 62 slump. The Orioles still owe Davis approximately $92 million through 2022. The team has not yet indicated they are willing to release him and eat all that money. Braves walk off with 5th win of the week. View profile. A week ago Sunday, the Braves were 0-3 and already facing an early crisis. They rebounded to win 4 straight games, including a 3-game sweep of the Cubs, and they won their 5th game of the week Sunday. Curtis Granderson hit a game-tying home run against Arodys Vizcaíno in the top of the 9th. Then, in the bottom half, Freddie Freeman reached on a catcher's interference and Dansby Swanson brought him home with a walk-off single. To the video, Swanson hit a home run earlier in the game, already his 3rd of the season. He has 21.4% of last year's home run total and 6.4% of the plate appearances. It's early, but Swanson has shown several encouraging signs so far this season. Going into Sunday's game, his average exit velocity, 89.9 miles per hour, and hard hit rate, 44.4%, were up considerably from last year, 86.8 miles per hour and 34.0%. It usually doesn't take too long for batted ball rates to stabilize. Swanson's potential breakout is something to keep an eye on. As for the Braves, they are now 5-4 after starting the season 0-3. Some home cooking in SunTrust Park did them some good. They'll return home for 7 more games following a quick 3-game road trip to Colorado this coming week. Reds, Pirates sprawl. Derek Dietrich admired his home run against Chris Archer a little too long for Archer's liking on Sunday. The next time up, Archer threw behind Dietrich, and that led to a bench-clearing brawl. Yasiel Puig and 4 others rejected. The best revenge? Hitting another home run. Dietrich hit his 2nd dinger of the game a few at-bats after the brawl. He was not facing Archer, however. The 2nd homer came against Nick Kingham. They all count the same though. Unfortunately for Dietrich, Archer and the Pirates walked away with the win Sunday. The Reds are 1-8 and they haven't won since beating the Pirates on opening day. The D-backs have placed Alex Avila on the 10-day injured list with a quad strain, the club announced. The timetable for his return is unknown at this point. Util Tim LaCastro was called up in a corresponding move. The Braves have placed Brian McCann on the 10-day injured list with a hamstring injury, the team announced. He suffered the injury on a slide Saturday. Alex Jackson has been called up in a corresponding move. The Mets have activated Travis d'Arnaud off the injured list, the club announced. He has completed his Tommy John surgery rehab. Tomas Nido was sent to AAA in a corresponding move. Brewers closer RHP Jeremy Jeffress is expected to join the team next weekend, reports the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Jeffress has been slowed by a shoulder issue since spring training. Yankees LHPCC Sabathia will make a minor league rehab start Sunday, according to the New York Post. If all goes well, he'll join the team next week. Sabathia is working his way back from off-season knee and heart surgery. Twins 3B Miguel Sano could begin a minor league rehab assignment within a week, according to MLB.com. Sano is working his way back from a right heel laceration suffered in spring training. Tigers LHP Matt Moore may need surgery on his injured knee, reports the Detroit News. Moore exited Friday's start with the injury and was placed on the 10-day injured list after the game.